Turn on the channel to TV2. Let's watch this girl that we all know and listen to her interview. Well, some calls the con dog, con the bonbon. So just sit back with OK Mac and find out what's going on. It's the Konner Mcintire Show. So come on, grab your friends, it's time to go. She'll tell you some things you might not know. It's the Konner Mcintire Show.
Hi everybody. Just want to thank you all so much for tuning in. We're doing something new called the Konner Mcintire Show, and this is our first try at it. I'm Konner Mcintire, and I'm going to go ahead and welcome my lovely assistant, Jameson Braddock.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Hi, JT.
Howdy, Konner. How are you doing?
I'm doing just great. How about you?
I'm doing well. Got my cup of joe, so I'm happy.
Got your cup of joe. That's good. Well, you can enjoy that cup of joe because we're going to have some great things tonight. We're going to talk about some things that we're going to need for fall. We'll also have a special cooking segment brought to you by Campus Center. And we have the winners of MNU Cribs that's going to be presented later. JT has a little surprise for us at the end of the show. Let's not forget to mention the most exciting part. We have an interview with the one, the only, that's right, the campus safety man himself, Joel Speck. But we'll get to him later. All right, so let's start with some things that we need for fall. JT, would you like to be my lovely assistant over here?
I would, Konner. I would actually enjoy to be your lovely assistant.
Well, I just really appreciate it. All right, so let's get to it. Fall is upon us. The weather's getting a little crisp outside, so JT, let's see what we need first.
As you can see here, I am sporting a scarf, for those cold nights where you need to bundle up and keep your neck warm, for you ladies that don't have a beard like I do.
Now, are you a fan of guys sporting scarves?
To be honest, Konner, I'm going to have to go no on that one.
No, but you sport it so well.
Do I?
Yes.
Thank you, Konner.
You do.
Appreciate that.
You do, yeah. So bring out those fall clothes. Next, let's talk about sports. It is fall, and it's time for football, volleyball, soccer. So let's get out there and support our teams. Little shout out to volleyball right there. JT, can you show us what you got? Looks like you want to do something.
I'm actually going to have to need your assistance on this one. I'm going to need you to just kind of throw it at me, and I'm going to show you guys a dig.
Okay.
I've watched a lot of volleyball games. Third place in a sand volleyball tournament probably about 4 years ago or something. So I've got a little skill. So you guys are about to see this.
Well, yeah. Let's try this out.
Here we go, Konner.
All right, ready? Okay, wow. Well,
Can we get one more take at that?
One more?
Yeah.
Kind of scared for our set here, but yes.
One thing I didn't do on that one, guys, that typical rookie mistake is you got to lower your knees, when you're doing it. So that'll help.
Okay, lower our knees. Okay, here you go. Oh, much better. Well, he's no Lin Jin Ji, but that was pretty good. All right, so let's move on to the next, probably my favorite thing that we're going to pull out of this treasure chest, but pumpkin. That's right. Get those pumpkin-scented candles and get those pumpkin spice lattes. There's even pumpkin pancakes offered at IHOP, but yes, it's a very seasonal thing, and take advantage of it while you can.
I don't know, Konner, if you've ever tried McDonald's pumpkin spice latte, but definitely a favorite, my favorite, for sure.
Favorite? You know what? I have not tried that. I will have to.
I'm going to shot put this pumpkin.
Go for it. Why not?
That's discus.
All right. Wow.
Pumpkin smash.
You look like you've done that before.
Yeah. I was pretty good back in high school as a pumpkin tosser, but that's old news, right?
Wow. That is impressive. Very unique. All right, and also, it's October, the month of Halloween, so two things. Get out there and prank people. That was like the worst month of my life at home because my parents always pranked me. It was horrible. And also, we want to challenge you to get costumes this year. I know we're in college, but come on, still have some Halloween spirit. And we'd like to see some pictures if you guys want to send those in to me or JT, and maybe we'll just air them on the next show. All right, so speaking of, we talked about pumpkins a little bit.
Yes.
JT and I got to experiment in Campus Center and make something very cultural. It's from Greece. It originated in Greece, I believe.
The culinary arts was unreal between me and you working on that. It was it's pretty amazing, I'd have to say, Connor. We worked well at getting the baklava.
Baklava is what we made, and we made it with Danny, so we're going to let you guys take a look at that. We're coming to you behind the scenes at Campus Center. We're doing a little segment I like to call Dining with Danny. And this is Danny. Hi. She's our chef, and this is Chef Boyar JT.
Nice to meet you.
And Danny, tell us, what are you going to be showing us today?
We're making baklava today, Connor.
Baklava. All right.
I just have a couple questions before we start. What exactly is in baklava?
Baklava has a little thing called phyllo dough, which we'll use. It's a very thin, paper-like dough. This is really hard to work with. And then inside it is a nut, cinnamon, sugar mixture. And then there's a simple syrup made of honey and water and sugar and vanilla. And then on top of that later, we're going to put a powdered sugar glaze. So I'm going to lay some down. And then I'll show you how to do it first. You just get a little bit, and you just brush it on really good. So what we're gonna do is put about like 8 sheets of this. And so in between each one, you're gonna put the butter.
Okay.
Okay?
The Butterman right here.
That's Butterman. Butterman Braddock.
Oh my gosh.
Danny, does it ever get too hot back here for you?
It does.
Because I'm sweating pretty
It
bad.
does. That's when I go into the freezer and I just stand in the freezer for a while.
You stand in the freezer?
I stand in the freezer.
We might have to do that after this.
Yeah.
Just curious, I'm not supposed to sweat into the food, am I right? Oh my.
Connor white brow.
He's a little sweaty right now, but
Okay.
You know, you can get a workout doing this, you know? You know, you guys working on trying to lose weight, you know, just make baklava. You know,
Baklava.
Baklava. Just, you know,
baklava.
get the form, work those arms, get a little sweat, and then eat a treat afterwards.
You're doing great, JT.
Thank you.
Okay. While he's finishing that up, we're gonna get this nut mixture ready.
Okay.
Just want to get it all mixed up.
What technique would you call that, Danny, right there?
Shaking and flipping.
Okay.
All right, Connor. Want to go ahead and get your gloves are fine.
Okay.
So we're gonna take a majority of this, and we're just gonna spread it on there.
Okay.
Just go.
I have a
just
hole in
like-
my glove. Is that going to be an issue?
Lay it on there. You're gonna use most of that. So we're gonna do 2 more layers of this.
2 more layers.
I'm up for it.
You're up
I'm
for
up for
it?
it. I got it.
Are your gloves good now?
Yeah. My gloves have been
This
good
is
the whole time.
JT's second pair of gloves.
Actually third, but who's counting, right? So about how many more layers do you think?
We're gonna finish this up. So we're gonna do 1 more, rest
Okay.
of the nuts, and then the rest of the dough.
Okay, sounds very good.
All right, Connor, you want to throw the rest of the nuts on there?
Yes, I would.
Throw them on there, Connor.
Throwing them on
There
there.
you go.
You make
Throw it
baklava.
on the weekends.
All right. So then we throw this in the oven for an hour.
Okay.
And then
For an hour. Okay.
Wow. Icing on the ball.
Nice touch.
Steven, you want some?
So not only do you have great stories, but you have pretty interesting hobbies as well. We talked about earlier, I've heard that you've been involved in theater.
I have. I was involved in theater much in my youth, and not so much while a student here. but afterwards, in the last couple of years, there was a one act we did about 2 years ago where they needed some people at the last minute. So I didn't even have to audition. I sent an email back to Heather Tinker, and before I knew it, I was in the show. So that's how I got to know a bunch of the students that were in the drama. And the show we did the next spring was called You Can't Take It With You. And there were a number of students and some people from the outside world as well were involved. And so I auditioned and was in the show. I didn't realize just how much rehearsal it was going to be, but it was a fun time, good experience.
Okay, it was called You Can't Take It With You. Mm-hmm. Well, I heard that you did take something with you.
Yes, I did. In the show, my character has a painting that is painted of him as a discus thrower in a toga.
Wow.
And so I posed for a photo that was taken, and they painted this based off that photo. So I'm one of the few people that can say I have a painting of me hanging in my house. It's in my man cave. It's not in my living room. It's in the man cave.
In the man cave.
In the man cave.
It has to be.
Yes, yeah, because I dread the day when I get married and this ends up in mothballs in the basement or in pieces in the trash or something. But it's definitely, I'd say, the most masculine thing I've ever had done.
So how long did you have to pose for this?
I got in the toga and everything, and they actually just snapped a photo of me. And so they sent the picture over to one of the adjunct faculty in the art department, and he painted it. And I had to abscond with it. I even had it framed. It was not framed.
Oh,
because,
wow. Nice touch.
Yes, I have class.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Good. It kind of reminds me of JT a little bit ago with that pumpkin.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, for sure. But much more powerful in that picture.
Yes, powerful.
That's amazing. So we've talked about stories and some of your hobbies, but I am a law-abiding MNU citizen.
Good for you.
At the school. That being said, I have always been really curious about what you have to do whenever you run into trouble with students. And I was wondering, since you're on the show and all, would you be able to walk me through kind of what you would do in a sobriety test?
Sobriety test, yeah. We would get a call from an RE or some other official on campus that had suspected somebody was drinking or had been reported to them. So they would call us over and we would do a breathalyzer test on them. We have this in campus safety. And basically it's almost like the units that the officers carry just to do a quick test on you. Okay. So I'd be happy to breathalyze you.
Oh, okay, we're going to do this.
Okay, I want you to take a deep breath and blow. Keep blowing. Don't pass out. Doing good. Okay, you're done.
Woo! Man, that's rough.
0.0.
0.0.
0.0.
Tell you what, that right there is just not
Here,
worth.
I'll let you keep that as a souvenir.
Oh! Well, we'll just add this to the collection here. Along with your painting, we might have to add that to the collection too.
I'd be okay with a long-term loan. That'd be okay.
Awesome. So Joel, is there anything else that you're wanting to tell MNU, the student body?
This last school year, there was a student, do not know who it was, who apparently was an aficionado on social media, and created a Twitter account called @NotJoelSpeck. And obviously, it was somebody who didn't care for me, didn't care for campus safety, and there were other people that telling me, "Man, you should be mad, you should be upset," and I'm like, I found it amusing. I actually followed @NotJoelSpeck. Have no idea who @NotJoelSpeck is, but I don't think they came back this year. But all I have to say is, if they did came back, I wish they'd tweet again, because I kind of miss reading some of the stuff on @NotJoelSpeck.
Wow. Didn't you say you actually tweeted?
I did. They had a photo on me that I didn't care for, so I actually took a selfie. And I tweeted it to @NotJoelSpeck and said, "Here's a new photo for you." And they declined, but they said they might consider it next time.
Well, they should. They should definitely consider it.
Ending with the hashtag "No Respect for Speck."
Is that the hashtag they use?
That was one of many of them.
Oh, well, come on. Well, I can tell you what, after doing this interview, I know that I have more respect for Speck. JT, you feeling me there?
I do.
That was the right answer.
Hashtag respect for Speck.
Hashtag respect for Speck. Start it up, Twitter sphere. Let's go. Awesome. Well, I just want to thank you so much for being on our show.
Well, you're welcome. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, and so I'm sure you got to go protect our campus now.
I do. I have to keep you safe from all the non-Christians out there.
Oh, Duty calls.
Yes.
Duty calls.
Yeah.
All right, great. Well, coming up next, we are going to reveal the winners of MNU Cribs, brought to you by MNUthebox.com. So we could go ahead and show that.
Hi, my name's Claire Plummer and this is my room. Come check it out. I love to make things and put things together, and a lot of the things in my room I have either made myself or kind of collaged or put things together. So I've made a lot of the stuff in my room. For sure my favorite area in my room is my bay window area. It's just a lot of fun because I have a chair that I can do my devotions in the morning, and I sit and do my homework, and it also brings a lot of light into my room. Something that means the most to me in my room is definitely this rug. My mom made it for me. It took her 4 months to make. It is all made out of t-shirts. It's definitely the most fun feature of my room. This is my desk. It's where I do my homework, sit down and write letters to people or whatever. I love it because it has pictures of my family and my friends and people that mean a lot to me, and just the place that I spend a lot of time.
Hello, I'm Trent Headland. This is Colony West number 10. Come on in. Welcome to our living room. It's got a lot of key things in here. Got our TV. This guy's TV right here.
Kyle Pacheco, what's up, what's up?
TV stand. It's Mason's.
How's it going?
We got cool little things up here. Last year's roommate sister made these for us. They're pretty awesome. Of course, we got a representative menu. Have a little clock up in here. And then we gotta go with our posters, obviously. So we got a whole bunch of posters.
It's actually a family portrait of mine, right there.
The Hobbits. Just right there. Oh, the rug though. This is what brings the whole room together. Got the blue accents, all that. Coffee table.
Don't forget the chandeliers.
Breakfast table. Anything you want. Dinner table. This is our beautiful chandelier. It's from 1979. We found it when we got here. Welcome to our kitchen. Not much goes on in here, but we got 2 fridges. 140 bottles of water inside of them currently. About.
Right here's our shower curtain. But I feel like it really ties in the whole room together when you step in here. Just shows our, personality. The frogs are beautiful, in their natural habitat and bubbles. When you're showering, you're sitting there, man, I'm a happy guy.
Except for whenever you think they're creeping on you.
Yeah,
because they are peeking in at you, as you can see right here.
It's kind of weird.
All right, we got our basketball goal here. It's brought by Trent. Got some pretty rough games going on in here. Everybody can dunk, except for Kyle. Can't really reach just yet. He's getting there, though.
Hi guys, my name is Amanda Dorhoff. My roommate is Heather Ingle, and this is our room. Alright, so this is my bed. Heather and I both actually decided to hang pictures on clothespins, so we have that. One thing I think is really cool is our lights above the bed. Just like the way it makes the room look. And then if you come over here, we have 2 pet fish. This is Victor and Lily. And so Heather's desk. And then we have fridge, microwave, printer, and then my desk.
Hey guys, welcome to my room. My name is Ty Hall. Come on in. This is my desk and study area. Both my roommate and I decided to loft our beds. And it just works out. Earlier this year, Phil and I invested in a record player for our room. We decided to go with a little throwback and get a whole auxiliary and speaker system. Over here we have a floor-to-ceiling bike rack, and this is just a convenient way to store our bikes while keeping them inside knowing they're safe. This is a map of Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. This is where I was last fall with MNU Europe, so it's just a reminder of where I've been, and it's nice some days to just reminisce. Both my roommate and I play the guitar. It's something we like to do with our spare time. We don't have a TV in our room, we just rather be playing music or listening to music.
So, we're almost done, but before we go, JT here has been watching a lot of 8 Mile, as well as lots of music videos, and he is going to try and wrap it up for us. So JT, why don't you take it?
All right, this is a piece that I've been working on for a while. I only have a couple lines written down, but I'm just going to give it my best, all right?
All right, let's go.
Beat, or should I just go a cappella?
You know, I could try to drop a beat for you.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, ready?
Actually, no beat. I think I'm just going to go a cappella.
No beat? That's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Here we go. Uh-oh, it's me and Konner, repping the Nazarenes. We're odd, like jelly beans. It's Konner and JT attack. No one knows what that means. We're colorful, like jelly beans. And we're unpredictable, like jelly beans. Konner is the queen, and I'm the jelly bean. I meant king.
Wow. You know what? That actually turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So you got that going for you.
Thank
but hey,
you.
You know what? That seriously might be giving my brother a run for his money on that theme song
Yeah.
you wrote for me.
It's called Jelly Bean. iTunes it.
Jelly Bean, just kind of like that. Was that your inspiration? Or?
No, I didn't even see that there. That's pretty good, though.
Oh, well, great. Awesome. Well, I just want to thank you all so much for watching, if anyone watched out there. But before we go, just want to tell you all, stay sassy, classy, fierce, and fabulous.